Once upon a time, Ethan sat alone in his small apartment, staring at a half-finished project on his desk. He had tried to work on it many times, but every time he picked it up, the same thought returned: "You're not good enough. You'll mess it up." These thoughts were so loud that he felt tired even before he began. Ethan wasn't lazy. He was trapped in a cycle of negative thinking that made even simple tasks feel heavy. Deep down, he wanted to change his life, but fear kept pulling him back. Ethan worked at a local repair shop with a co-worker named Daniel. Daniel was calm, patient, and always noticed when something was wrong. One day, after watching Ethan struggle, Daniel said, "I know that look. Your mind is attacking you again, isn't it?" Ethan nodded, embarrassed. Daniel pulled up a chair and said softly, "You can repair anything here. Machines, tools, engines, but the hardest thing to repair is your own thinking. Still, it can be done. You just need to start." Those words struck something in Ethan. That night, he sat with a notebook and wrote down every negative thought he had. Seeing them on paper made them look small, like shadows pretending to be monsters. It was the first time he understood that fear grows when it stays hidden. The next morning, Daniel gave him simple advice. Don't fight your whole mind at once. Start with one small habit that makes you feel in control. Ethan decided to wake up 10 minutes earlier every day and use that time to breathe, stretch, and clear his head. It was a small change, but it gave him a tiny sense of power, something he had not felt in a long time. As days passed, Ethan slowly added new habits. He took short walks after work. He set small goals for each day. He wrote 3 things he was grateful for every night. He began to understand something important. Gratitude quiets fear, because fear cannot grow in a mind that remembers its blessings. But the real test came when the shop received a big project from a nearby company. It required careful hands and steady focus. The boss chose Ethan to lead it. Ethan froze. His ego whispered, "If you fail, everyone will see it." His fear added, "Don't even try." For a moment, Ethan almost said no, but then he remembered what Daniel told him. Courage doesn't mean you feel ready. It means you move anyway. With his heart pounding, Ethan accepted the project. The first days were rough. He made mistakes. He doubted himself. He wanted to quit. But each time the negative thoughts rose, Ethan paused, breathed, and reminded himself how far he had come. Slowly, his hands grew steady. His mind stopped fighting him. He began to trust himself again. When the project was finally finished, the company praised his work. Ethan felt something he hadn't felt in years. A quiet pride, built not from perfection, but from effort. He learned that the biggest victory was not completing the project. It was winning the battle inside his mind. From that day on, Ethan continued building better thoughts, better habits, and a better life. And whenever fear tried to return, he looked it straight in the eye and reminded himself, "I decide what I believe." You become unstoppable when you stop negative thinking, quiet your ego, choose gratitude, and never give up.